People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Tara Sherman, in Green Bay, Wisconsin, a city full of history and legacy. Follow along with me today as we meet the Fabbris, a family who not only starts out their days together, lives in historical homes, they are building a business and their family's legacy together. Let's go explore this mother and son duo legacy that's being built right here in Green Bay. I am so excited to be standing inside the Legacy Hotel, a premier boutique, brand new business to the Green Bay area, built by a woman and my friend, Miss Vicki Fabbri. Can you tell me a little bit about why this hotel and why the name?
The hotel came along with the development of our adjoining property where our Saranac Glove Company and Badger State Brewing are.
Yes, yep.
And the idea was always to bring in a boutique hotel to Green Bay, into this wonderful neighborhood, this wonderful district.
Which we need. There's a lot of people coming to Green Bay. So let's go take a look around and see what they might see if they pop into the Legacy Hotel. We are standing in Titletown. I believe you have the best location to build this hotel. Tell me a little bit about where we're standing.
We are standing in the place to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yes, we are.
Looking at the Mecca, the neighborhood where it all happens. It is the most exciting place. It is where anyone who comes to Green Bay wants to visit, wants to stay, wants to experience.
Thank you for showing me the Legacy Hotel as you're continuing to build your family's legacy right here in Green Bay. I love what you've done with this place. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. It has been such a wonderful endeavor, bringing all my ideas to life from all my travels, from all my years, and it feels great. And I'm also excited for what my son Andrew has done next door at Badger State Brewing Company.
Well, let's go see that. Can't wait to see it. Cheers. Now we are at Badger State Brewing, directly across the street from the Legacy Hotel, a place that your mom has built to continue your family legacy. And then you come over here and open a brewery. So tell me a little bit more about Badger State Brewing and the commitment to community.
Yeah, so Badger State Brewing opened in 2013, and in 2016 we added our event hall, the Barrel House, and it's been a great addition to the neighborhood.
So let's go take a look and see the impact that you've made right here in Green Bay.
Awesome.
Badger State is similar to my company in that we like to give back. So tell me a little bit about why this room is important for the community.
Yeah, so the Barrel House has really become an opportunity for gathering within the community, whether that's a fundraiser or some sort of charitable endeavor. We love opening up our halls free of cost to different groups, and we've built a lot of great relationships with groups throughout the community. It's something that we strive to do often and whenever we're able.
on to my favorite part of the tour, the beer tasting. You have a lot. Which one's your favorite?
It's definitely the Brewski Light Lager.
Love that. Let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tastes like Green Bay. Green Bay is built by the families who continue to pour into the community, creating amazing experiences like the Fabry's, from building luxury hotels to experiences like Badger State Brewing Company. Cheers to Green Bay. I'm Tara Sherman, and this is the American Dream.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Ashley Warning. Today we are downtown Menasha, where I'm going to take you on a tour of some extraordinary small businesses in the area. Our first stop today is inside this beautiful, picturesque brick and mortar building built in the early 1900s. Let's step in and check it out. Sandy, thank you for welcoming us into your beautiful store, Triage, today. I'd love if you could tell us a little bit about your store and how this came about.
Oh, great. Well, I appreciate your coming in. It's really fun to have you here. So Triage started, I've always had shops in the past. I have an interior design background, but I've always loved plants, and I had never really done a plant store. And so 2 years ago, thought I was going to retire, got bored. Thought, okay, I'm going to do a plant store, but make it really different. And so not only do we have really unique plants, but we have beautiful artists that bring things in, just really unusual gifts that I'm always looking for. And so it's just a fun, different plant store.
Wow, I'm walking around this store, I see so many unique plants, and you definitely got that down. I just couldn't believe walking through. I also noticed you have lots of pictures in here, and are those vendors?
Those are different local artists. There's about 15. So they bring in paintings, macrame, gorgeous crosses, florals, oh my gosh, jewelry, so many different things.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's great. We have beautiful, wonderful local talent.
I love it. I hope everyone gets in here and checks out all these plants and all the unique vendors that you have in here. It's definitely not your average store. You walk in here and there's something for everybody. There's something unique, and I just love that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me in here today, Sandy. I cannot thank you enough. You also recommended a business down the road, and we are going to go check them out next. So thank you.
It's so much fun. I take my granddaughter there all the time, and we have a blast.
Well, we're going to go check that next store out.
Good. That's great.
See you there. Hi, Jacob. Thank you for having us in to Catch Fire Creations today. I'm super excited to be here. I can't believe how you've utilized 3D printing to create such a cool atmosphere for people of all ages to come in and do a fun project. Can you tell us, if I was to walk in here today, because you do welcome walk-ins into your store, what does that look like? How do we start?
Yeah, definitely. So everything in our shop is 3D printed. And for those that are not familiar with 3D printing, we take a type of material, usually like a plastic, and we actually heat that up and print layer on top of each other to make our creations that we have available in the store. So we have about 150 different creations that people can come in and paint and decorate and make their own. So we have the shop side of our store, and then we have the full art studio here as well, with multiple different colors of paints and arts and crafts and decorations that they can add to their creation.
That is awesome. So if someone were to walk in here today, what is the starting price to do a walk-in project?
Yeah, definitely. So we have a wide variety of price ranges. Our cheapest projects start at $5.
Wow. So you mean if someone came out today and said, I want to do a project with my kids, we're looking for something fun to do, they could walk in and for $5 come in, pick out a $5 project and sit down in your art area and paint it.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, I love that. And leave the mess here, not at home.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, we do all the cleanup out for everyone. So.
Hey, that's a good deal.
I know, right?
All right. Well, thank you for having us today here, Jacob. Thank you.
Thank you.
There is so much more to see in this beautiful downtown, but that's all for today. I'm going to start a project. Until next time, I'm your host, Ashley Warning with American Dream TV.
Hey, I'm here at Titletown District in the shadows of Lambeau Field right behind me, which is why I'm holding this football. I'm so excited to show you one of my favorite restaurants in Green Bay, Hinterland Brewery, right behind me over here. My name is Zaid Jazrawi, and I want to welcome you to the American Dream TV. So I'm here with Melissa Clark. She's the Director of Restaurant Operations at Hinterland Brewery. Melissa, how long has the restaurant been in business?
Hinterland's been in business for 30 years.
Wow, 30 years.
Yeah, it's our anniversary this year and we're super excited.
Oh, this is awesome that we're celebrating and doing this on your anniversary year.
Yeah.
Well, let's go check it out. So Melissa, tell me a little bit about the history and the progression of the restaurant and how this all came about.
Awesome. So 30 years ago, Bill and Michelle Tressler started the brewery at a cheese factory in Denmark, Wisconsin. And then they moved to the location downtown Green Bay where Copper State Brewery is now. They opened the restaurant, and the restaurant and brewery were doing so well, we needed more space for production as well as more space for seating and producing food for the restaurant. And when the Packers were developing the Titletown area, they invited us over and we were so happy to come.
I love the poke bowl, it's one of my favorite to eat, but you also do fire baked pizza and you have these fires which make the ambiance and the coziness. Tell me a little bit more about that.
The whole vibe at Hinterland is the North Woods, the unexplored. So we have the cozy fireplaces, kind of welcome you on in. We have lots of guests that make reservations and request to sit by the fires. We use that same wood for cooking in our pizza ovens as well as our grill, and it just really translates to the flavor of the food.
So how did this come about that you guys ended up moving here right across from the stadium?
Well, the Packers invited us. So we used to do a lot of events with the Packers coaches, front office, as well as some of the players at the time. And we were so close with them that when they were developing this concept, they thought that our concept would do really well in their park. So here we are.
Okay, so Melissa, tell me a little bit about during like the Packer game. What does that feel like? And I got my football right here.
Awesome. It feels like a big party.
Yeah.
The Green Bay fans and the opposing fans having a beer together, cheersing, just hoping that their team does well.
Does it get rowdy at all? Have you had to like get people out of here?
No, it's really a good time. The people of Green Bay and the Green Bay Packers fans are happy to have the opposing team's fans here, and everyone's just happy that they're gonna go to a football game.
Who do you root for?
I have to root for the Packers. We work so closely with their front office, how could I not?
What about your distribution? I know you're gonna take us through all of your distribution center and your brewing area. What is it like?
Yeah, we distribute through the entire state of Wisconsin. And then we go as far north as the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and as far south as the Chicagoland area.
Wow, amazing. Hey Melissa, this beer is awesome. Can you show us how it's made?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, let's go in. Okay, Bridget, so tell me a little bit more about what you do specifically.
Okay, what I do specifically back here is we do wear a lot of hats back here since it is a smaller brewery, but what I do is I do a lot of the quality assurance checks, so tasting it, microbiological stuff, canning, packaging.
So, okay, tell me, from the time that you start the brew till the time that it's in the glass and it tastes so good,
yeah,
what's that process? How long does that take?
It takes about anywhere from 3 weeks to a month.
Okay, so, really? Wow.
Yep, it's a lengthy process.
Wow.
Yeah.
So almost a month to get it to be a beer. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for taking the time.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our tour of Hinterland Brewery. I'm gonna enjoy a cappuccino now at one of my favorite cafes, Leaps and Bounds, here at Lodge Kohler. And I look forward to seeing you next time on my episode of The American Dream TV. Cheers.
Welcome to Greenville, a picturesque village just west of downtown Appleton. I'm Tom O'Connor, your real estate and lifestyle expert, and you are watching The American Dream, Selling Wisconsin. I'm here at Field and Fire, an amazing restaurant with a sophisticated menu and one-of-a-kind atmosphere. Let's take a look. Jordan, thank you so much for having me here.
Pleasure.
And I just wanted to ask, I mean, you have been in the hospitality world for so long. Tell me a little bit about that.
In Appleton specifically, about 11 or 12 years ago, I purchased a sports bar in a downtown Appleton area and turned it into a cocktail lounge. And I'm proud to have been part of that, but I've always loved food also through my travels internationally with my wife. We got to really enjoy the wines of the world, the cocktails of the world. So when we get back home after vacation, it's kind of our intent to try to find the same thing or provide the same sort of experience for everybody else here in town.
So one of the things that this place is always doing so well is cocktails. Can you tell me a little bit about your cocktail program?
The cocktail lounge I had in downtown Appleton caught on and became quite successful. It was a project of mine and a challenge of mine to make something like that successful. Mind you, I didn't have any formal training, but I was willing to learn on the fly. And that's one of the things with cocktails and wine. It's a pleasure to keep learning about that sort of a process. And I've taken what I've learned from others who are also quite proficient in that field and brought it over to Field and Fire.
Excellent. So if I was going to sit down and have a dozen cocktails here tonight, what would you suggest?
We're really well known for our classic old fashions. It's just a stylistic that hadn't been utilized in the Midwest for quite a while. I didn't start it, but I thought it was something I helped to make a little bit more popular.
That's amazing. So Field and Fire, now what is the inspiration for this amazing restaurant?
We're able to pick out what we enjoy about our travels as far as the culinary experience. And then when we bring that home, the challenge is how do we apply that locally? How do we create the same sort of experience for our guests here?
So I noticed that you guys rotate your menu seasonally. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'd love to, but that's really Ryan's expertise.
Well, let's go talk to him.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Ryan, thank you so much for having me here at your beautiful restaurant.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And so now, not only are you a great head chef, and you're also local from the area, but you are no stranger to TV.
That is true. Yeah, I was lucky enough to be featured on the Food Network when Cutthroat Kitchen was aired, and I was lucky enough to beat 3 other talented chefs and win my episode I was on. So that was a pretty cool experience.
Awesome. So what got started you in the culinary world?
Back when I was going to college, University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire deemed that though socially I was a great fit for the university, academic I wasn't the best, and they requested a split. It was all them than me.
Sure.
You know, and then so I came back to the area and I needed a job, so I got in this industry and I found out that I really enjoyed it and liked it, and I could put that I wanted to learn and get better, and I just ground it out and just worked.
That's awesome. So what brought you then from where you got your start to where you are today?
I think it's part of work ethic. Part of it's like a little bit of luck. My business partner, Jordan, approached me about this idea he had.
One thing that I always see is you're changing your menu constantly, putting new things on, taking things off. What kind of inspires the menu change?
The season. So we take the seasonal breaks, the 4 major seasons, and that's when we, every about 90 days, flip the menu.
So now being a owner of a very successful restaurant, what is something that makes that so special?
People celebrating and creating the memories in the building. People have gotten engaged here, married here, things like that. Those are really smiles to be able to look back on.
That's great. Well, I know that I love and enjoy every single time I get here, and I really can't wait to come back. Thank you so much for meeting with us.
You're welcome, Tom. See ya.
This was an amazing dinner. Anytime you're in Greenville, make sure you make Field and Fire your one-stop shop. Till next time, I'm Tom, and this is your American Dream.
This is American Dream TV. I am your host, Melanie Eden of SUV Properties, real estate broker. Today we are in Colgate, Wisconsin, meeting with Trail Magic Coffee Roasters and 4040 LLC. Let's ride. I'm with Rachel and Andrew of 4040 LLC, and we're going to chat a little bit about their home-based business. Andrew, can you give me the backstory for 4040?
Yeah, so during COVID, we were going on what we called Jesus walks, just trying to get outside, get in nature, and connect with Jesus. And we decided we wanted to have a little bit more purpose, and we decided to start up the 4040 Challenge.
Oh, awesome. What is the 4040 Challenge?
The 4040 Challenge is a 40-day challenge where people get access to a book of the Bible. They go over 40 days. They also have 40 different challenges that put their faith into action, and then they go on a Jesus walk for a mile a day, and that can be a run or a walk.
How many people have done the challenge so far?
Yeah, so over the past few years that we've started the business, we've had over 50,000 participants nationwide join our challenge.
Wow, that's a lot of people. Is it all the marketing through Facebook and online?
Yeah, we do mostly social marketing, but the big thing is word of mouth. People talk about it, they enjoy it, and we've had now over 600 5-star reviews, so we know people are liking it, and that's why we're just continuing to expand and grow.
What is your goal for expanding the business? Or do you have a goal for expanding the business?
So the first couple of years, we just started out with one different challenge. So every year we have the 4040 Challenge, and that's what we kind of consider our bread and butter. That's the best challenge, everyone loves to do it. But now we're starting to add on what we call our Bible challenges. So next year we're gonna have a junior challenge. We did junior challenge last year, but we're doing another junior challenge this year. So for younger kids, 12 and under. And then we're also gonna be having the Genesis challenge and then the Exodus as well. The big mission with this business is we want to bring as many people closer to Jesus. But at the end of the day, if we can just bring one person to Jesus Christ and find their salvation in Him, that would make this business all worth it to us.
Thank you for your time today. Thank you for Sunny for showing up. I appreciate it. And God bless you on the 4040 Challenge.
Thank you.
We've had a great time with Andrew and Rachel of 4040 LLC. Now we're heading over to Trail Magic Coffee Roasters to see what Gerald Pose has in the roaster. With Gerald, the Bean Baron of Washington County of Trail Magic Coffee Roasters. Gerald, can you share with me the backstory of how you got started with Trail Magic?
I took my love for long distance hiking in the outdoors and blended it with my passion for roasting coffee. And that's how I came up with Trail Magic Coffee Roasters.
So you use the trails you've hiked to name your coffees? Is that how that works?
I do. I've hiked some of the trails, but not all of them. But they're all based on long distance trails in the United States.
How many different varieties of coffees do you roast?
So I have 10 varieties of coffee, and I try to offer enough varieties for a lot of different palates. So I use specialty grade coffees. I use a lot of mainly fair trade and organic coffees. They're all specialty grade, which means they rate and cup above 80 points, according to the Specialty Coffee Association.
Do you do any specialized bourbon barrel coffees or fruit flavored coffees?
I do. I currently have a bourbon barrel coffee that I did from using a J. Henry bourbon barrel out of Dane, Wisconsin that turned out excellent. And my next barrel aged coffee that's working right now, I'm using a Twisted Path freshly dumped rum barrel. So I'm expecting some big things from that, and that is going to debut for my Christmas market, the Tosa Holiday Christmas Market.
So you built this coffee roaster in your trailer, which you keep in your driveway. So tell me a little bit of the backstory of building the coffee roastery.
The trailer was originally built to be a coffee trailer, and that's how I worked it, but then I made a decision to be a full-time coffee roaster and back away from running the coffee trailer as a serving unit. So I put a coffee roaster on the trailer, a 3-pound fluid bed coffee roaster, and this is what I use for my building.
Well, we are with Gerald Paz, Bean Baron of Washington County, Trail Magic Coffee Roasters. Thanks, Gerald.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching American Dream TV. I'm your host, Melanie Eden, broker of SUV Properties. We have taken a tour of wonderful Colgate, Wisconsin. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next show.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.